Good morning, my people, my people, my people. My name is Chief Strongblood. I am St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Favorite and most citizen, I am the diaspora machismo. As usual, I'm here after my protest. It was another beautiful day for protesting. The fund of my senses, I don't want the white man's money, his woman, his friendship, and or his fame. And the back of my sign says, white man, why have you enslaved the American, my people? On Monday, I brought to your attention a secret policy of the Ministry of Education. You have to remember that most of the principals that were appointed into the post of principal of schools in St. Vincent and the Grenadines are cronies and slaves of Ralph Gonsalves. They are a part of the Ralph Gonsalves agenda, which in general is the white agenda. Most of the people who are teaching in those classrooms were also given jobs by Ralph Gonsalves. He made them feel some sense of obligation to him. And Ralph Gonsalves have now implemented a secret policy to try to prove to Vincentians that his education revolution is a success. But it is a total failure. Now, those teachers who are teaching the students in preparation for the CAPE exams, they are not permitted to allow a student who in their opinion has no chance of passing the exams to write that exams. This is diverting from years of practices in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, where every child who have attained the age of doing the common entrance or the CAPE exams and are regularly attending school are given the opportunity to write the exams. And we have seen other schools that are posting success in their schools' CAPE passes. So my question is, how are they going to deal with those children who are denied the opportunity to write the CAPE exams and should be transitioning from the primary education to now the secondary education? Are they just going to place them into the secondary school system? And if they are just going to place them, what are the criteria are they going to use to determine which school a particular child who did not get the opportunity to sit the CAPE exams is going to be placed in? We know in years past that the boys' grammar school and the girls' high school will take up the cream of the crop as it relates to the passes in the common entrance or the CAPE exams. For example, if the boys' grammar school have 50 space for their Form 1 entrance, they will go in pursuit of the first 50 students to pass the exams. And so the girls' high school will do the same with the first 50 girls to pass the exams. And if you pass the exams but you didn't make the first 50 boy or 50 girl, then you have Bishop College and St. Martin's as the other options, because Bishop College and St. Martin's were considered the second-tier elite schools in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And if you didn't pass the common entrance or the CAPE exams, based on your marks, you may get a place still in Bishop College or St. Martin's, Emmanuel, Bethel, or one of the other minor schools within the country. All in all, the marks were used as a grade to determine which school you enter in. But now that these students are denied the opportunity to write the CAPE exams, the question is, what are the process in which the government are now going to cause these students to be transitioned from the primary education to the secondary education, which they should now be transitioned to? My people, Ralph Gonsalves don't want to face the reality. He have been filling our school system with people as teachers that are incompetent and are incapable of doing the job. And now he have to devise a means in which to give the community the impression that those people who he have placed within the school system as teachers are competent to do the job. But they have shown to be failures. Let me give you some example of people who are competent teachers. When I was a student in the intermediate high school, there was a teenager in her late teens by the name of Miss Kirby. I never knew her first name. Miss Kirby is now a pharmacist. She's running her father's business in Kingston. Miss Kirby is one of those teachers who could have imputed information into a rock and have that rock give back the same information that she put into the rock. There was another young lady by the name of Heather Heckborn. She's now Heather Williams. She is a dentist by profession. Heather Williams was what you call an impeccable teacher, like Miss Kirby. They look for means to ensure that the least of the children in their class get the concept of the topic of which they are teaching. And like Heather Williams would have done, she would have stayed back after the class, or she would have come in early and asked those students who she knew she must make a breakthrough with to either stay back or come in early to meet with her, so that she can find a manner in which she can get them to understand the concept of which she was teaching. There was also this Guyanese lady named Miss Joseph, the Calypsonian Alexis Joseph's wife. She was also another brilliant teacher. My people, you have to remember, the people in the school system today, they are more concerned about getting a salary than educating the children that came to be educated. Most of them were given a job because of curry favor. The new Ralph Gonzalez, they were one of his victims, or their mother was one of his victims. So those people don't have the passion for teaching, for educating, like my brother Albert had, like Miss Kirby had, like Heather Heckborn had, like Miss Joseph had. A passion that hurt them, their feelings, when they have a child in their class who cannot understand the principle that they are trying to impart to them. People who will leave their classroom and go about their business outside of the classroom, thinking about a manner in which they can get this principle to the child. Today, when those teachers leave the classroom, they leave everything behind. They don't care whether the children pass the subject or understand the subject, as long as they get their salary at the end of the day. Because they're in it for salary. It is not a vocation. It is an opportunity to draw a salary from the government. This is what Gonzalez have created. This is why they are now trying to get numbers. They are now satisfied with living a lie than to facing the reality that St. Vincent education system is being flushed down the toilet. That the education revolution is a failed revolution. It is not revolving. It is not going anywhere. As a matter of fact, it is going down the toilet. My name is Chief Strongblood. I'm St. Vincent and the Grenadines' favorite and most hated son. I am the diaspora machismo. I'll talk to you on Friday.